Well, hey everybody, Patrick here on Christmas Eve. Well, as you know, since Saturday last, we encountered one of the most horrific tragedies. Well, it really could have been a tragedy because, we had a very, very bad ice storm which could have lasted 72 hours. And in some places of Ontario, people still don't have power. Now, I was I was scared, literally scared. Okay, now at somebody my age, you think I'm not as scared, but the power came on for like for like a third or quarter of an hour. The next thing you know, I saw a flash of light in the sky, and the transformer outside my window popped, and that made me jump 10 feet off the ground. So you can imagine a guy like me. But there's certain things that terrify me, and there's certain things that scare me, and then there's just things that make me. She was a bad egg. So I'm glad the power came back on, and I'm hoping that everybody out there survived the power blackout that we had. And I want you to come to my channel and post me some comments and tell me what you did during the power outage. And now on the flip side of the coin, or I should say, and now for something completely different. So this is Christmas Eve, everybody. And, make sure your kids are in bed by at least 9 o'clock at the latest. Because, Santa starts, I went to the NORAD page and he's gearing up. He's putting the last minute things together for his toys, and he has to leave the North Pole by, well, the North Pole. He has to leave the North Pole probably around 6 or 7 o'clock. Now, I don't know what time that is from, because the North Pole is near Alaska. I think that's where the North Pole is, up near Alaska. So, make sure your kids are all in bed, and make sure. Doesn't this look funny? I have horns hanging up in the background, so it looks like there's horns coming out of my head. You go far, you will do happiness too. You da ba loop da doopa dee doo doopy dee doo. Anyway, so yeah, make sure you guys go to bed early tonight, and yeah, another Christmas will, as Jack Skellington would say, here tomorrow, got in a flash, what does it mean? Anyway, so, Merry Christmas to everybody, be safe, don't drink and drive, go spend quality time with your family, don't go rushing like with your heads cut off to the mall. Merry Christmas to everybody. Oh, here, here. Here's what we do. It was the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Oh yeah. The children were nestled all... I know it's off by heart, but I just forget sometimes. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. The mom in her kerchief, and I in my cap, and just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Tore Way to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of fallen snow gave a midway to luster to objects below. When what to my wandering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and a tiny reindeer? With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, than horses they came. He whistled and shouted and called them by name. No Dasher, no Dancer, no Prancer and Vixen, and Comet and Cupid and Donder and Blitzen and Rudolph. He always gets left out. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, no dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly. When you meet to an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, where a house full of toys and St. Nicholas too. As I was, and then on the twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head, was turning around. Down this chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard in his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. And a wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me nothing. I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, went straight to his work, filled all the stockings, and turned with a jerk. And laying a finger aside, he sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like a down of a thistle. I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." And that's the part where I stopped the video.